Well, I just wake up. What a night. Las Vegas is like the sand city. I'm like, oh no, I had to wake up. uh, it's one hell of a town. Anyway, wake up this morning and I decided that I'm gonna get my cup of coffee and watch my television in the hotel room and to see what the repeaters are repeating today. And I turned to or the television was turned onto MSNBC. And NBC, I think, is National Broadcast System, or it used to be. Now they got more letters. And what I heard is criminal. Check this out. They have this bald-headed guy. At least I got a little hair. A white color code. They have this guy with a lot of hair, black color code, and then they have these old. Well, they got a bunch of them. And believe me, what I heard, I have never heard before. These guys were saying the Republican Party, the GOP, the Grand Old Party, want to create their members want to create a common sense party, common sense party, and it is what the country needs, a new political party, because that will help the United, no, America, help America to have more inclusive people in it, or to include more people in it. That is what they are saying. They are saying the United States of America need a new party, need to break up the Republican Party, because the country needs another party. I don't think you get it. So I'm going to wait a little until your brain will wake up with me. So let me wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you ready? Figure it out? No? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. The United States of America has already many parties. Many. We have the Green Party, we have the Libertarian Party, we have the Communist Party, we have parties of the UN. It's amazing how many parties the United States of America has. The problem is that those two parties have become one. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party have become one. And they are fighting for see who is going to become supreme. You have to understand that these are private parties, private. They are corporations, they are private. They hold patents for their merchandise. And now they are deciding the competition is wiped out, and they are only ruling because they pass laws, and they do gerrymandering where the population cannot be homogenized. It's just divided by color codes and divided by geography. Like they make these maps, like from Savannah, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia is one county or one, political jurisdiction. It's amazing what they do. And they call that uh, normalcy. What is normal? Anyhow, also they say the Republican Party is the one that is attacking the LGBT, is the one that is attacking the Spanish. That is the first time that I heard that too. Normally they call Latin and Hispanicals. Now the Spanish, like the Spaniards. So apparently they're watching a lot of YouTube now that they realize, hey, wait a minute, these people are no Latins, no Hispanicals. These people are freaking Spaniards born in the American continent. So now they start trying to figure it all out because it's coming out. People are fighting back. So now they have I'm still sleepy. They have it's laughable because they cannot eloquently spill it out. They cannot sell it to you anymore. They cannot sell the crap to you anymore. So the guy with the big hair, color code black, he have no idea how to tell you the Republican Party is the bad party, the party against the black color code, because the reality is the opposite. The Republican Party, the GOP, is the party of Lincoln, the one who freed the slaves, Lincoln was the one responsible for the killing of 250,000 United States of American nationals or more, and free the slave. That was the reason that they put forward, or the strategy, because Lincoln was just a racist as the rest of them. So now, how can you say that the Republican Party is the party of slavery when they it's laughable, free the slave, that they are now conditioning you to be black. So there you have it. It's like craziness. It's like craziness, and I love it. I love what the historic time that I'm living in. To me, is more interesting than back when my father was into the political life. I remember going to meetings with him and my mother and his friends, and I remember their friends saying, "Hey, get the kids out. They don't need to be listening to what we say. They might repeat it, and so on." It's more interesting now that I see a country fighting for its survival, and they call these culture wars, and they call these names and crap. The reality is that we are going back to time zero, back to the originals, because the originals created this country for that reason, to put a wedge in between the King of England and the King of the French and the Spaniards. And some people say, yes, but the English saved Spain from Napoleon. No, that not really happened. Go analyze the data and you see that they never separated. They continue to be same people. Today we call it the European Union, and they haven't forgotten. They haven't forgotten that we took away Spain. We took away from the Spanish and the French and the English, the American continent. They haven't forgotten that. And if you go around the world telling everyone that you are superior and that you are the best military and the best country and everybody is zero, in the reality, you dollar bills are just like zero created on the machine. When they figure this out, that we are superior because we can control our money, we can create it out of thin air, and have like Elon Musk saying it to you on a comedy show on a Saturday night, they will resent that. They will resent that we are fools. And now those people who are dividing us, who are controlling the information, are fighting back. And those are the repeaters at MSNBC, trying to divide us, to divide the parties, to create new parties that they can control, weak parties, to divide the population, to tell the population, now you are no longer Hispanic. Now you are no longer Latin or Latinx. Now you are Hispanic or Spanish. It's the same technique. I change your name, you accept it, and I change you. One example, 1715, United States of America. Native populations and colonials from England, colonials. 1775, native populations, colonials fighting for independence, for a original identity of theirs. 1865, those colonials now they perceive themselves as white. They already color code, and they see themselves as Yankees, and Confederate. So that is how they see themselves in 1865. Now by 1840s, they needed now manpower because the Europeans were fighting back. They were fighting among themselves to create what they have today, the European Union. So the United States was drawn into it by the English, not by the Germans or the other guys. No, by the English, because the English needed that support. The United States got in it, and now they changed their names. Now they add black to it, black, or negro. That is what they call. So they went all the way from white to now we have negros and whites. Martin Luther King come along and say, screw you, buddies. We are no negros. Including Martin Luther King utilized that word, those terms, those sound. It's all about the sound. So now they went from negro to color. So they went colors and negros and whites. The Hispanic doesn't exist because the population it was native population and it was completely eradicated from the strategy. So now 1960s come along. Martin Luther King say no more. So now guess what? So now color code white, black, African American. So you're no longer a slave. They change your name to color, African American, negro. They keep changing your color as time goes by. The same is with the rest of the European population that come here. They not call you in 1903 Polak or Russian or Italian or Irish. No, they start calling you white. So now we are in 2021, and they continue to use the same strategy to divide you, to confuse you. And now they attempting to create new ones to further dividing us. Now they have LBGTCQ, all these bunch of letters, and plus, the ending with the plus, and then they have the Latinx and the Hispanic, a Latin, African American, Asian American, and Pacific Islands. And now they introduce Pacific Islands. Guess what? All that is a strategy to destroy us, the United States of America, to destroy the parties of the United States of America, to destroy the president of the United States of America. Now the president of the United States of America is no longer the president of the United States of America. He's been conditioned by these people on television and can control the information, our identity, to call himself the president of America. It's no longer made in the USA. Now is made in America. Made with the letter A, no longer made with the letters USA. And as you see, it's a strategy to divide us. And we see it play out legally in our televisions and radios. And the institutions of the United States of America, the CIA, the FBI, the Department of Justice, the Department of Defense, what the hell are you doing? Fight back. Fight back and regain the government of the United States of America, not just the federal government, but also the local governments. The local governments have been around my own town and they don't know what a morion is, for God's sake. And if you don't know what a morion is, you are conditioned, so you go out there and look it up. And that is what happened every single day when I wake up in the morning, having a great time. But make no mistake about it, when people goes hungry, they will fight back. So far you are lucky that you can create the money. But when the money runs out, that the Europeans finally figured out we're gonna get rid of these colonials, hell is to be paid. Saludos to the United States of America, to the American continent, and to the variants in this planet that they are create something wonderful. They created the United States of America. And I thank the Kingdom of Spain and the Kingdom of France and the Kingdom of the Germans and all Europeans for creating something amazing. And maybe if we push it a little farther, we can advance humanity, all of us, not just some of us. And we can protect our languages and our identity. We can protect the Navajo, the Apache, the Homha, the Hohokam, the Aztecas, the Mayas in Mexico, and we can protect all the tribes, the Incas in Peru and Chile and Argentina, and we can protect all the tribes of Africa, the 7 major tribes in Africa, and we can protect our identity. Very important for a human to have his group. Saludos. Now I'm going party.